Hi everyone. Hello. Hello. Ah! 新年快乐，新年快乐。Hello. Hi. Hello. 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 I hope you're all doing well. Hello. Hello. Eee. It's good to be back. Hello, hello. Sorry I haven't been around the last couple of days. I've been busy.
From me and my co-workers.
Hello,
Happy New
hi
Year
Mickey.
and hello.
Happy New Year, 新年快乐. Hello. Where are our red envelopes? You don't get one because I look so young. I got a red envelope. No joke. I got one. At 42. Someone at my gathering thought I was one with the kids, and they gave me a red pocket. It's okay. I have worse stories, so this one is only at the surface of the iceberg. How are all of you?
I have some bad news. I tried working out a deal with Mattel to have some UE figures made, but they said they would not be able to make them small enough to be high-tech.
You're lying. You're lying. Why are you lying? I thought you were trying to pretend like you had some connect, some like industry network with Mattel. No, it was a height joke. Why are you lying? I'll get you. I'm tall in real life. I'm intimidating. It's a new year. Let's start this on the right foot. Are you actually 42? Chat, am I actually 42? Minnesota lady gamer. You are a woman? A fellow woman? A fellow woman in my chat? Yippee. I love you. I love you so much. I'm gonna search up where Minnesota is right now. And I'm gonna respect the hell out of you. It is a US state. I thought it was a city. My bad. I am an uneducated Canadian. But look at that. You are bordering right on the Canadian-US border. Yes! Yes! We're neighbors! We're basically neighbors. I love you. Thank you. Please stay. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you if you celebrate it. Yippee! You already scared her away? Did I actually? Oh my god, she hasn't spoken. Oh dear. Oh my. I'm so. Minnesotans and Canadians must stand together. Yes, I agree. I agree. W takes. See, I did not lose the fellow nice lady in chat. Thank you. This is the highlight of my day so far. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. Hi, Arrow. Welcome in. She didn't get doxxed. It's in her name. I didn't commit a crime. Right. Right. Welcome in, though. On your antibiotics at Yui? No, I'm gonna be starting them tomorrow. Funny that you say that. I just had my follow-up appointment this morning. So I went to the doctor and I got all of my prescriptions. And I sent them off to the pharmacist. I'm gonna pick them up tomorrow morning and I'm gonna start my therapy for the next 2 weeks tomorrow. And it's gonna be really rough, apparently. Too, thank you for gifting my fellow lady. No. You don't have to be so nice to me, please. I'm just happy you're here, girlie. You and I together. That's I'm happy. Thank you so much for another 10. And thank you so much, too, for gifting her a sub. Thank you. What therapy? I am going on 3 broad spectrum antibiotics to try to clear the H. pylori in my gut. It's really rough, apparently. I'm gonna be in for a doozy for the next month and a half. I'll give you guys the overview in a bit. Thank you so much again, milady. Hope you can eat okay. I just hope that I won't be sick and I won't feel too sick. I love being cold too. See, we get it. We girls, we get it. Man, I have so many stories to tell. I gotta segment them properly or else I won't have anything to talk about on Saturday because I know for a fact that I'm not doing anything outside tomorrow. I've been outside non-stop the past 2 days. Tomorrow on my day off, I am bed rotting. I am staying at home. I am being true to my genes and my lifestyle, and I am being the hermit that I know I truly am. Uh, man, the last couple days. Whew. First of all, why not? Let's talk a little bit about how things will be moving forward. So yes, I got my prescriptions. I'm getting them tomorrow, and it sounds quite daunting. Hi, Dirk. Welcome in. Thank you very much for checking me out on Twitch. Thank you. I have 3 antibiotics to take. And I also, the part that's kind of scaring me is that currently I'm on esomeprazole, my favorite PPI. But for the duration of the next 2 weeks, I have to switch off of that and move back to a 20 milligram formulation, which happens to be rabeprazole again, which is the one that didn't work so well for me, but it's the one that I have to be on. And the reason it all feels so daunting aside from that is most people, even if they're not experiencing GERD symptoms that would indicate a PPI, something to reduce stomach acid. Oh my god, I'm this is please. I get that you have a job now, but save for your future. I'm being spoiled by girls today. You guys have no idea how good this feels. I am so happy. Like, I'm like literally smiling like an idiot, like my cheeks hurt. I'm girls in my chat, girls in my chat. Oh my god, yes. See, that's a man. That's what men do. Girls are so nice in comparison. They're so supportive. They say nice things. Even when they poke at you, it's like 30% of one of you men poking at me. You know? Like, thank you, Pisses. Thank you for the 10 gifted. I love you. Thank you so much. And we we got my lady from the US East Coast. We got Pisses. We have people like Melrose who are just like moms, you know? And girls just do it with tact. And then you have Hayes 91143 Demon Spawn. I'm pretty sure that username, whatever's behind it, isn't even a human being, it's a creature. See? That's what guys do. Girls, we don't have butts. Girls never fart. Ever. That's just simply what meant. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, sirree. My favorite idol could never poop. No! Okay, this makes me genuinely so happy. Milady, I'm gonna call you that literally forever, but you genuinely don't have to. Like, you don't understand how much it genuinely means to me. Yippee. When we have girls in the chat. You know who I miss also? I miss Goat Woman. I miss her. Oh, girl. And like Ritz, when Ritz comes around, I get so happy. But Ritz is kind of like gremlin-like, so I understand her more. But like the true girly pops, when they come around, they make me so happy. Milady, thank you so much. Thank you for the 20 gifted. You do not have to do that. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. That's so many. That's a lot. Thank you. She is around every so often. I know because I noticed. I love girls. A girl where looking I'm Bob Barker's ballsack. You don't have to tell me with such visceral language that you're a guy. A girl, I'm right here. I am the stream. I am woman. Me. Woman. Sir, I'm a woman. Please. I'm a woman. Saying thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I'm caught, boys. You think you're caught today? You don't think you've been caught for the last, I don't know, 6 months? How long have you been around? I know it's, yeah, July. See? Called it. Half a year. I know when you showed up. Yippee!
Sorry, I don't have a job for over a decade.
What are you doing gifting subs, son? File a chargeback. Right now. Do it. Thank you for the 5. I'm serious. Don't gift subs! Don't spend money on streamers if you don't have an income. Okay, unless you're like secretly 18 years old and you're just trying to make me feel bad by saying that you haven't had a job for over a decade, but in reality it's because you're 18. That would be different. Hi, Passion. Welcome in. Yeah, me, a woman, not some 6'2" man with a voice changer who spent too much time on girly pop TikTok to try to absorb information to emulate a woman. I am a real woman. I think. Long? Striker, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Thank you. Why are you guys being so nice? What's going on today? Thank you so much. Thank you. That's a lot. Idolizing women. She's just like chat. Yes! Yes. I'm surprised it's taken all of us this long to realize, but indeed, I love women. I also don't regularly talk to women. I think that much is obvious. So, you know, I'm basically just like you, chat. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, Blue Wolf. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I really, really appreciate it. It's good to see you back. Thank you very much. Ju, thank you for gifting Bob a sub. It's always you, you menace, you monster. It's always you gifting subs to the most unhinged accounts in chat. What are you think about what you're endorsing, what you're supporting when you do that, Ju. Every time. It's you or someone on Anonymous. You're better because you don't give a shit. You'll just do it on your main account regardless. At least that guy that's on Anonymous is still like, you can get the vibe that he's still like 20% embarrassed. So he goes on Anon to like gift subs to really weird usernames. But you just do it with like, you rip off your shirt and you do it. I respect you, but you know, in the interest of being the streamer, you also typically give subs to people who make fun of me, like Bob. Hi, Mew. Thank you. Thank you for having the guts to admit that you also live a similar lifestyle to me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for 7 months, Mew. And if we don't gift subs, how do we hand you a red envelope? I don't know how to describe this. I am neither under.
Whatever you say, brat. Here's your Hungbao or something. Unless you didn't want one. What's that other thing?
I am not under 16. March is so damn American. He thinks those Asians putting out fireworks and firecrackers is equivalent to shooting a 9mm into the air. That is genuinely the most American thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? Fireworks! Not your handheld carry. Basically the same. Okay, American. Okay. Have you seen 4th of July? I thought you guys were using regular fireworks too. What are you doing? Unleashing entire magazines into the sky? Gunpowder and cartridge seems okay. Yippee! You have a point.
You know,
structurally, literally, material-wise, they are very much the same thing. I get it, but you know, I have to represent my people. We invented gunpowder, so take that. Gunpowder is our. Whenever an American shoots a gun, you're appropriating Chinese culture because we invented gunpowder first. We improved it. Shut up. That was a joke, by the way. If anyone is clipping that for this soundbite, please understand that was a joke. That was me poking fun. It was a joke. We like to go 8 down. Yeah? Too late, please. If you're gonna clip it, include the bit where I included that it was a joke. I'm too close to getting canceled on Twitter. Okay, let me catch up really quick. Sino, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you. Thank you. It's a lot. And Merch, thank you. I hate you so much. Listen, hear me out. I'm basically about to say exactly what Scalibur just said. Thank you very much, by the way. I am neither under 16, so I'm not a baby, nor am I above the age of 65. I am not senile either. I know a lot of you are gonna poke fun at that, but those are the age ranges that are meant to receive red pockets. Children and senior citizens, of which I am neither a baby nor an old woman, like beyond being a hag, just straight up grandma. I am not. I am neither. Hi, Pizza. Welcome in. Have you tried acting your age? What does that mean? Yippee!
So you're getting 2?
This bitch, you're clearly like 9 years old. I guess they're giving it out on mental age. You think you're so funny. You think you're so...
Isn't it past your bedtime, little one? Run along.
Gah! Past my bedtime, it's 5 p.m. 42. Hi, hick. Not 3? What? You think I'm mentally 3 and capable of streaming on Twitch?
Someone's getting a little cranky.
Don't you... I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for the noise that just came out of my throat. I had a very visceral, emotional reaction to being put down.
Grandma,
like,
let's get you to bed.
Which one is it? I can't be both. I cannot.
Happy New Year's, please consider this prime my red envelope. Hi, you yick skiggle, you yick skiggle.
I'm not a baby. I'm also not your grandma. How many times do I have to say that? Yippee!
Bullying aside,
yeah?
Did you know one of your clips was featured on Fillian's
I
stream?
did see it. Someone tagged me in it on Twitter, but I didn't have time to look at the clip itself because I've been so busy. I am so sorry to her For You page for recommending me. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Yama, for 7 months. Thank you, Hayes. I hate you. Hi, Guy. Thank you for 14 months. Thank you very, very much. Mia, thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Exactly. I wouldn't be able to stream on Twitch if I was 3, if I was 9, or if I was 16. I am not a child. Literally or at heart. Okay? And the oldest I've ever been is 42. Retirement age is like 70 in this economy. I am not a senior citizen. I am so far from it. By the time that I'm 60, I'm pretty sure retirement age will be 90. That's how young I am. I literally age with the economy. I'll never be legally considered senior. Not in this economy. None of us are ever gonna age past the point of truly being considered seniors by society to take care of because they can't afford to. Okay, Grandma. Why? Why? What have I done? See, I can't say anything. I can't make any points. I had a legitimate point there. It is actually true that only kids and old people get red pockets, and I got one because someone thought I looked young, not old. And I tried to correct them.
Yo, sit down before your knees give out.
I'll dislocate both of my knees, roundhouse kicking you to the curb, Bob Barker. I will beat your ass. I will kung fu your butt. I'll make you say hello to Buddha. Why are children so violent these days? Okay, okay, alright. I see how it is. Thanks. Thanks so much. What if I wanted you to do that though? Everybody, how do we feel about that? I think you got me there. I don't think I really have a comeback to that. It's like instigating a fight at the bar and then getting out of it because you pretend like you're into being beaten up and the other person gets so weirded out that they leave you alone. That's how I feel right now. Hi, Wire. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Sorry. Really? This on my New Year's? Quinn, thank you for 6 months. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it.
In Roblox?
No, no. I'm cool and hip. I'm not one of those edgy zoomers on Roblox. I am one of those cool and agile gamers who's more in line with mainstream pop culture. I am on Fortnite. How dare you assume that I'm like different enough to be on Roblox. As a little guy, I am on Fortnite. I'm a normie, and I'm proud. I flaunt my Ice Spice emote proudly. Thank you, Grandpa. I'll kill you. Did you get a victory royale yet? I have so many. I have like 2. Cool, right? I have more than 1. Sometimes I get really I get really lucky and I get like 8 kills in a game. And like granted 6 of those are usually bots. But like that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How many hours? How do you check? Also, happy birthday, Wire. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. um, alright. I have 12,000 hours on the You have 12,000 hours on War Thunder? Yippee!
Yo, have you seen your gameplay? It's so Ella.
Well, Well, uh, okay, it's better than what I expected for myself, so I'm happy. Stop trying to put me down. Okay, Epic Games Launcher, I'm gonna follow your advice. Okay, and then you right click. Right click? Okay, library, right click. You've played 60 hours. That's not bad. It 2 wins, 60 hours. one win every 30 hours. Guys, this is so sad. Can I get an allowance so that I can at least go and purchase the Miku skin? So even if my win percentage is like less than 1%, you know, I'll still feel good about myself. I'll look cute, you know? Hi, Song. Happy Lunar New Year. Hello, hello. She has a 1% win rate. Shut up. Almost one winning day.
Last time I checked, I got like
You
2.5k hours in Fortnite.
You have
Sphere.
2,500
Okay,
hours
go buy your
on
hat, son,
Fortnite.
on Miko.
That's actually
It's okay, we can gift you the Miko skin and pass.
really. Thank you. That's all I need. That's truly all I need to repair my bruised ego. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, March. Thank
Go
you,
crazy,
Holly.
champ.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yippee!
We only give the Hatsune Miku
To
skin to
winners!
winners.
No! I'm a winner. I've won twice. Just don't ask about my hours or my matches played. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Holly. Hi, Gojira. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day, too. Happy Lunar New Year if you celebrate it. You know, for some reason, hearing someone have like 12,000 hours on War Thunder or like 6,000 hours on Dota 2 or having like 3,000 hours on League of Legends, for some reason, those statistics to me feel as ridiculous as being told that somebody has 2,500 hours in Fortnite. Is that odd? I don't know what it is. Like, I think it's the fact that all of those former games have such like high skill ceilings and so much to do and learn about them, whereas games like COD and Fortnite are just pew pew. Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, I only play shooters. I just, in my mind, does anyone else get that? Like, I probably have like an obscene number of hours on Call of Duty too. That would be really embarrassing. But I feel like it's the equivalent of someone playing a MOBA or like a milsim for much longer. Wow, it's interesting to know that in your country it's still New Year. Uh, uh it's the Lunar New Year. I mean, it was yesterday technically, but I didn't stream yesterday, so I'm putting the message in today. I would love to see pictures of your og with me on it. Thank you so much for doing that, by the way. May I ask, is it an actual, okay, I know nothing about like regulations. Is it a real og or is it airsoft that you're putting my face onto? guns like that legal?
Happy
Hi,
Lunar New
hi,
Year's
Sing.
for my dear daughter Yuppie.
Hey, that's my daughter. That's my daughter. Don't you dare poach her from me. Thank you very much. I will buy her treats. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's real? I'm so excited. You know what that makes you know what that reminds me of? What was it? Who was it? I remember there was a time when like the Mexican cartel loved having like automatic weapons with like Lana Del Rey printed onto their cartridges. And I feel like I'm being honored with my own little version of that. That's so cool. Where's this going? It's just like it was like a meme for a while. The fact that the cartel loved Lana so much that they were like printing her onto their guns. Why do you know? Because it was a meme. Like the pictures of those guns were like all over the internet. It was on Twitter. It was. I wasn't searching for anything like it. It just happened upon my For You page. Yeah. They also really like Goku and like One Piece. It was really. Okay. Let's get focused. Are you sure? No, I am not working for the cartel. I am simply bringing up something that I saw on the internet. Chat, is this real? Okay. Back to 30 minutes ago when I was talking about my antibiotics. I am really hoping that everything goes well. I am nervous to start because again I'm changing my PPI again for the sake of the antibiotic therapy. And there's that, and on top of that, the 3 antibiotics themselves are so rough that they might cause my symptoms to get worse just by, wreaking havoc in my like GI system. So we'll see. I've always had a very sensitive stomach. I mean, evidenced by how tough H. pylori has been on me. Allegedly, we'll see if it really is this infection. But just a heads up in case things go a little bit loopy in the next couple of weeks. Everyone who goes on this type of therapy has to take PPIs, including me, not because they might get GERD symptoms or they've had GERD symptoms. That's completely removed. They take PPIs with these antibiotics because the antibiotics are that bad. You literally need to protect your stomach. And that to me is really scary. I'm having to take only those PPIs for the indication of reducing the impact of the antibiotics on my tummy when I already have GERD and all of these symptoms over the last nearly like 4 months now. So we'll see. I'll have to do all that. I am taking probiotics. I've been taking probiotics, so I have a supply, no worries there. Yeah, and then so the actual therapy is 2 weeks, and then I have to wait out another whole month or two in order to actually see results. And midway through that recovery period, I have to go and get tested again for whether the bacteria was actually eradicated. And in order to be able to take a breath test with accuracy, I have to be off my meds fully for 2 weeks. So how it's gonna go is I'll be on my antibiotics for the next 2 weeks. After that, I'll be able to go back onto my preferred PPI for 2 weeks and see how I do. But then after 2 weeks again, I have to stop taking meds, period. I have to go cold turkey on my PPIs, and that's so scary. I have to go cold turkey 2 weeks, do my test, and then see if all of this even worked or not. But I'm still happy to be going through it because my belly, it's finally the first form of like real treatment that I've gotten to have, so I'm still very, very happy to try it. I'm just scared, and I'm letting you guys know in advance in case it affects my stream schedule or anything like that. Well, so unfortunately that like my wish to return to the 5-day week might be delayed for some time still, depending on how I end up reacting to all of this, but I'm really hoping for the best. No, I'm gonna maintain 4 days a week minimum still. As long as I don't get terribly sick, but if I do, I will make a note about it. The 2-year anniversary celebration will have to wait, unfortunately, and I'm very sorry about that. What else? Let me give you something more fun to think about. The main
Wow.
Hi, Yup. Thank you for
Hi,
9
everyone.
months. Thank you very, very much. What are we naming our baby? Thank you. I went to my main Lunar New Year's celebration on the eve with like my family and like a whole bunch of family friends. And man, that I had so much fun that night. I had no alcohol. But we went to like a Sichuan restaurant, like really spicy, like the Chinese peppercorns are all from that like area of Chinese cuisine. I went so prepared. I brought my Tums. I brought my Gaviscon. I was ready. I even like I took my sister out to get milk tea beforehand and brought it to the restaurant so we would have something a bit more like.
We're gonna give all our money.
No, I don't consent. Thank you, but I don't. So we got milk tea. I was hoping that like the dairy would help me a little bit. But my God, it was so spicy. I felt like a fake Chinese. I genuinely, like, I was at a giant round table with the whole party, and I was trying so hard to hide the fact that I was fighting for my life in my seat, like, literally, like, you know? I'm not a fake femme, but I really did feel like a fake Chinese person. I thought I was Chinese, man, but I felt like I wasn't. I thought it was in my genes. I'm literally fighting for my life, and I could tell, like, the uncles at the table, the unks were looking at me, like, with with amusement and disappointment. but that ended up working in my favor because I ate so little that I didn't even end up having a reflux attack. Like, I didn't take any Tums. I didn't take any of like my foaming medication. I didn't need it. I ate that little. I literally just partied the whole night. I was really proud of myself because I felt like a grown up. This was the first year that I went there and I bought the alcohol. Not the baijiu, because I don't know how to shop for that, but like all of the coolers, all the beers, I bought. And I felt so proud of myself. And you know what ended up happening? Did they ID you? Yes. Okay, we're not gonna go into this. We're not going into the. They ID anyone. They ID anyone who looks under 30. Okay? They literally have that on a poster. Like, we will ID you if you look under 30. It's even though the legal age is 19. It's. We are not doing this. No.
Chinese, more like Chine hard.
Daddy, chill. Aiden's so funny. Okay. Are we going back there? Are we going back to my experience in the liquor store? It was like my second time going alone into a liquor store. The first time was last February, a year ago, when I was buying like soju and beer for my subathon. So it's kind of like funny that a year later I'm going to the liquor store by myself again for the second time. And I had been instructed that people enjoyed beers, like that group. So I was like, no problem. But you know what I'm used to? I drink shitty Budweiser. I don't know what people buy. So I'm at the liquor store. I'm like looking up and down at all of the different offerings. And because I'm a Chinese woman, of course, I'm looking at the ones that are on sale exclusively. and like, I try to call my dad for his input. I'm like, hey, there's like Corona. There's, what was it? There was Heineken, but only Heineken Light on sale. And there's Guinness Drought. And there's this Irish looking beer that I forgot the name of. I'm like, what should I get? And my dad's trying to give me advice, but he's on a Huawei phone from like 2018 or 2017, and his reception is going. So the call kept cutting out, and he couldn't talk to me. And I could tell how frustrated he was, and I was like, no problem. I will ask somebody here, and I will figure it out. So I like, but at this point, a couple of people have offered to like help me already, because I think in the liquor store, the way that I presented was just very lost looking. I think most people walk into a liquor store with an objective knowing exactly what they want. But me, I'm buying for a party and I'm trying not to look like I don't have good taste in front of the party. I'm basically an amateur, right? And then like there's this worker beside me.
Wow.
And
that requires talking to people. How did you manage
I'm
that?
gonna tell you right now how I managed that. Thank you for 7 months, Decepticon. Thank you very much. So there's this employee beside me, and then he's already talking to this other guy, but I didn't notice. So I was like, hey, what does drought mean? like on the Guinness, and and so like both of them started chiming in. He was like, drought just means, and then he pulls his buddy over, fellow like employee, and he's like, what does drought mean? And then his buddy couldn't answer either. But the guy that he was helping was like, don't worry, it's Guinness, it's good, don't worry, that's a very good pick. And I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah, don't, like, Guinness, very, very good. And he had like an accent. I was like, I believe you, buddy, I'm gonna go for that. What else do you like here? And then he was like, I like the Irish beer, the one that started with like a G. And I was like, I'm taking your word for it, I'm gonna get this. No, it was Guinness Drought. That was exactly what I... Drought. How do you... Yeah, like drought, but with... Not like drought with an O, but drought with an A. The reason I asked was because drought is pronounced draft.
It is pronounced draft.
Are you... I had 3 people there in the store with me. Why did none of them correct me? You guys, none of them knew. None of them knew!
Yippee!
Add it to the list, boys.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Pronunciation. Let me verify this for myself. Okay, it's a variant spelling of draft. I am tired of embarrassing myself on the internet. I am so tired. This is unbelievable. It's because that's how the Irish accent would pronounce. Oh, that's actually really cool. Thank you. I learned something today. Oh. You say you're tired of it, but you keep doing it. I'm tired of it because I keep doing it. It's involuntary. None of us in the group who were talking at the liquor store knew. So blame it on the people who are actually working. They're not on me. I'm a baby. I'm different. Hi, Raya. Hello.
Yippee!
As someone who works in the industry and knows
I'm
things,
sorry.
this story makes me bleed internally.
I'm so
Lover's
sorry.
short
Thank
streamer.
you, Lover.
Yippee!
I need a bake for my drought beer, please. Thank you.
Hello!
Hello. How does TTS pronounce draft? Draft. Whatever. Hi, Ducks. Thank you, Rebel. Anyway. Hi, Mona. Welcome in. Anyway, I said like cheers to the guy and the employees, and I just picked up like a pack of Guinness, and I picked up a pack of like the green. What is that beer? Like beer that starts with G. It was. Oh, it wasn't a G. It was a C. It looked like a G. It's Carlsberg. Yeah. It was because the pack of Guinness came in a pack of 8, and I was like, I don't think 8 is enough, so I picked up another pack of Carlsberg. Can you guys tell me if I'm right or wrong? The reason I picked the Carlsberg was because it looked lighter, and the Guinness was like black label, so I assumed it was like...
Yippee!
I don't know how to
Guys,
describe it because
I
I'm
can't
not
wait for the
familiar, but
NFL
it's like
draft
that
this
very
year.
strong,
Yippee!
kind of
I'm
like
actually going to go vote
darker
a store. I
tasting.
need more whiskey to add to my collection.
Yeah,
What brand would you
strong bitter
recommend?
flavor. Exactly, that was my justification. I wanted to, because I personally, I don't think I like stout as much, so I picked up the Carlsberg. for the people who would like something a little bit lighter. Anyway, everyone at the party complimented my pics, so I'm happy. I'm thankful to that random guy at the cooler who was also picking up beer. Telling me my pics were good and reassuring me with a Turkish accent. Anywho. Also, hi, Emo. Yes, exercise with me. Hi, Ankin. Welcome in. So, I have my little, like, dragging basket, like, on wheels because they're too heavy for me to carry. I take them to the register and the guy asks for a piece of ID and I give him my driver's license, right? And he's like, yeah, I saw you looking earlier. I was wondering if you needed help. And I was like, no, I'm all good now. Somebody else actually ended up helping me in the end. It's no problem. And he was like, yeah, cool. Can I see a second piece of ID? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why? You have my driver's license. You can see the year. We just talked. We're already talking up, you know, establishing rapport between cashier and client. And then all of a sudden you're like, may I see a second piece of... Is it the voice? Is it the voice? Isn't double ID mandatory? Legally, I believe it is, but...
Yippee!
I
How are you
have...
doing today?
But I have been at many liquor stores, like, with my dad before, and I've only ever gotten double ID'd when I was alone. The exact same thing happened last year. I got double ID'd, but, like, when I was with, like, friends from college, or when I was with my dad, driver's license is fine. They always, like, just let you get away with it. And I'm like, I don't have a secondary piece of photo ID. I'm so sorry. Will like a credit card work? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, cool. And then we buy it just fine. I pay for things. He's like, do you need a box to carry everything? And I'm like, yes. Thank you. He loads everything up for me. And I pick it up with great amounts of strength and I walk out the door and I'm confident. I'm so no, I'm not confident. What actually happened was I picked up I picked up the box and I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy, so I almost fell over with it in front of him. And he was like, do you need help? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. And I run out the door and I'm never going back to that liquor store ever again.
Yippee!
The cashier was just rizzing the Hague, making you believe you're younger than you really are. You yikskek.
No. He did it as a form of
Yippee!
personal offense.
Yui, if you keep this up you won't be able to
I
go
know.
anywhere in town.
It's getting worse and worse for me. It was so embarrassing. I genuinely, the box that he gave me weighed a ton. I wasn't expecting it to weigh so much because I had carried each, cooler and put it in my basket, like, albeit that was like a quick lift and drop, not like a carry to your car kind of situation. But I swear the cardboard box that he gave me was so heavy for no reason. And like when I picked it up, when I picked it up, it like literally, like my arms nearly flapped down to the floor because I had not engaged my back at all.
Yippee!
Like,
get double
I
ID checks
I
at the
almost
register and
dropped
handed
that
red
entire
envelopes,
box
but that's
on the
okay
ground
because you're still 42 years old in our hearts.
with my arms attached. Noodle on my foot. Shut up. Shut up. Grr. Anywho, I got all that done. And the party was fun. Yeah. I got handed a red pocket and it was really because my sister and I were sitting next to each other and we both got handed pockets and she looked at me and she burst out laughing. And she was like, I told you you looked like a high schooler. I'm like, fuck you. Like, I can't believe it made her feel so vindicated about what she'd said to me about my age. Terrible, awful, no good. Hi Fi, Happy New Year. Hello. What else happened? The beers that I bought went to really good use. Specifically, my dad and his friend. There's like these three guys that my dad is together with, including him, and I call him like the Three Musketeers. They got so drunk. I'm calling my dad out like full blast.
For the Happy New Year
Whenever he gets together with those boys, he gets so wasted. They literally egg each other on to continue drinking nonstop. They finished everything I bought and the beijo. They literally everything. By the end of the night, me and this like other like unk who were like he was less drunk. Him and I were just like crying, laughing because the way that my dad and his friend were interacting, well, you would think they were gay. Straight up. The only proof that they weren't were that they both had wives and children. Like these guys were holding hands, literally holding hands while drinking together at the same time. And then when I called it out and I was like, look at them holding hands, my dad's friend holding my dad's hand started caressing him. I, and then when they straight up got called out from across the table, like literally one of the younger kids going like, "You guys are gay, gay, they're gay." Like, they started like holding hands with interlocking fingers. Two men, two grown men, interlocking fingers, and drinking their little baijiu shot glasses together. That's my new year. It was so funny. I I love that about them. It was genuinely so cute. Genuinely adorable. I was definitely playing like devil's advocate a little bit. I knew my dad was drinking too much, but all of them were having so much fun. I was just playing into it. um and my dad was so funny because the moment we got home, he basically went to bed immediately. But he slept like sitting up because he was scared that he would throw up in his sleep and die. This is how real Asian men spend their New Year's. Okay, but there's that. Back to the younger kids table, and by kids I mean like mostly adults who are in their 30s, which is why I really thought that nobody would understand me if I said that I was a Twitch streamer. I just felt like I would have had a hard time, like, backing up the fact that I was somehow still in, like, the medical profession. Uh, I don't care. I'm cringe and I'm free. I love that. But no, apparently one of the guys was, like, an avid gamer, and downloaded the Twitch app on his iPhone immediately. I brought it up and he was like, "You're a streamer?" Immediately went, "What's your handle? I'm gonna follow you right now." And I'm like, "No, I can't tell you for personal reasons." And he's like, "I'm gonna find you. Watch me." He downloads the app, makes an account, starts searching in categories, and he's like, "What games have you been playing recently?" And I'm there, like, trying to distract him by talking about games in general. I was like, did you play Wukong last year? And he was like, "Yeah, I beat it. What about you?" And I was like, "Oh, I never finished it. I think I got to chapter 5, and then I got 6, so I had to kind of, I kind of forgot about it after I came back." And he was like, "Ha, noob." And I was like, you, you, I, I did not just get called a noob by a man in his 30s. There's no way. Like, that's crazy. I felt genuinely slighted in that moment. I felt some type of way. I felt personally offended. Typically I take jokes, but just the fact that I was being called a noob rightfully, but it happened to be from someone in his 30s, just, oh, my anger. I wasn't having an acid flare up, I was having an anger flare up. That's what I thought at the time too. I was like, "You are such an annoying little shit. You would totally fit in with my Twitch chat." But I did not tell him. He started, like, he knows I like play COD, so he started looking through, like, the categories of, like, milsims and COD, and he was looking through VODs and only looking for facecam streamers because he has no idea what a VTuber is. And I felt pretty reassured. I was like, "Okay, you're not gonna find me." You wish. And man,
Wow.
Flab, thank you for 17 months. Thank you very much. I agree. I think it might be the worst. You can. Is your, like, okay, if this is your worst investment, if subbing to a VTuber is your worst investment, what is your worst investment? I'm very curious. Is it OnlyFans? Is your, like, number one worst OnlyFans and then number 2 is Twitch? Because I would understand that, to be honest. Oh, your worst mistake was subscribing the first month. I see. I'll take it. Thank you for 2 months. Thank you. Anywho. Anywho. He wouldn't let it go. He kept asking, like, wait, this girl kind of looks like you. And then he would, like, squint his eyes and, like, look closer at his phone, and he would be like, oh no, that's not. And then he would keep going, scrolling nonstop. He actually went on, like, the War Thunder category, which I started to get a little bit nervous.
Wow.
But it
No
was...
mistake.
I was nowhere to be found on that page still, so I'm okay. But he was only looking at, like, Asian presenting female streamers. And I was like, I'm safe. I'm safe. There's a lot of us. I'm good. But he wouldn't let it go. Like, even on the way home, because they were kind enough to drive, my dad and I, like, he was still, he, like, halfway through the drive, he passes me his phone. He straight up, like, flings it at me in the back seat, and he was like, what's your handle? Write it down now. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not doing it. And he just let out the most, like, frustrated sigh. I was like, I was begging his girlfriend too. I was like, please stop him. Please, he's going too far. And she's like, would you rather him do it now while you're here? Or would you rather him do it in secret, away from your eyes? And I was like, you have wisdom, ma'am. I can't argue with that. Hi, Kurai. What? You're watching me on a Nokia flip from what year? Do tell. That's insane. Hi, Itachi. Welcome in. Yeah, he literally, his girlfriend was just giggling because apparently it's just what he does, and I had no idea. We'll see if he finds out. It'll be a little bit embarrassing, but at the same time, he's also kind of like a cringe gamer. And I've known him since I was literally like 9 years old. We're family friends, so we'll see. I hope he knows not to dox me if he finds me out. He's so annoying though, dude. My god. Ugh. Literally annoying in like a Twitch chatter little boy type of way. Annoying. Terrible. Yeah, I think if he like actually saw a thumbnail of my stream and happened to click on it and he actually heard me talk, it would be like done. Like he would know for sure. But I don't think he would see a cartoon character and click on it. So I think I'm safe. We'll see. No, Soru. I don't. It's really bad. Like I I genuinely worry at some point, like not like in general when I'm running errands, but when I like happen to have to go to like specific spaces, like getting my PC fixed or something, and like being in an area where like people in general are more young and tech savvy and more likely to be into like anime, for example, those spaces I tend to be nervous to speak. But I also I've been doing this for almost 2 years. I kind of don't care anymore. Like, if someone happens to, like, find me out in public, I don't have to tell them my actual name or like, where I live. It's fine. I kind of, honestly, internally, I consider, like, if everything keeps progressing at the same rate it has, and I continue doing this, I will get found out, I think. I've already mentally accepted it in my mind as inevitable. And I don't know, like, I don't want to not go out because I'm scared of that kind of, I think that's silly. I'm gonna live my life still. To be honest, I think if someone has recognized my voice in public, because I genuinely do know that a lot of people in my area are very like anime savvy, like they do, a lot of people in this area are very like content creator wise, and they watch a lot of like, I personally, I genuinely feel like if someone were to have a hunch about me in a public space because they happen to hear me, I think they would generally be too scared to come up and actually say anything about it. I don't think the average person would. So it would be like a one and done, you don't know for sure, and then we both walk off and live our separate lives. Right? You can always maybe use a different voice when you go. That's so. That would put a barrier in the way of me going out and feeling like I can be myself. You know? Also, I'm not healthy, so I don't think it would be good for me to put any additional strain on my voice. I'll use my British voice. I'll become a little Yorkshire girl. Yorkshire. No, it's it is a lot of exactly. Use your baby voice and get kicked out of the Shoppers Drug Mart? No. No. Hi, Long. Your voice reminds me of someone I knew years ago, but they went by a different handle. This is my one and only attempt that I've ever made in terms of being publicly on social media. So I can promise you I'm not that person. I've only, like, besides running a Tumblr blog when I was a teenager, this is all I've ever done. I am straight up incognito otherwise. Okay. Okay. Stop making fun of me for having a tummy. Again, I will emphasize. I was a graphic girly. I was there for the Photoshop and the HTML, and the graphic design is my passion, and GIF making, okay? The and Sanrio. The only like exposure on Tumblr that I ever had with fandoms was by making like anime GIFs for practice because I really enjoyed Photoshop at the time. Shut up! Shut up! Grr. Okay. Anywho, uh, thank you. I think that's all I have for today. We will return to playing War Thunder today and we'll see how it goes. I am determined because it is the new year and because I haven't had the opportunity to work out yet today. I will be continuing my squats. I believe in myself. 10 squats per dep. Let's keep it up. Let's get it to like 400 today. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go get more water. And then I will
Wow.
be right back.
Exclamation mark.
Thank you, Sino, for 5 months. 新年快乐啊！祝你和大家OK，让我健康。Wow, thank you for wishing me riches. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. 新年快乐. I will be right back. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the sponsor. Okay, I'll be right back. Be good. Woo!